Hi students, welcome back to Chakravarthy E Classroom. Hope all of you are doing well and your preparation is also going very smooth, I guess. Because in 2023 we can expect a number of vacancies. Thousands of vacancies are going to be filled up in 2023. I just mentioned that one in the previous video. One video I have uploaded on January 2nd or 3rd. I can't recollect that one. In that one clearly I told you from which organization more or less how many vacancies will be there. I told you clearly. Now you see, last week or before last week, I think the season has started with the LIC. LIC has announced AAO vacancies and ADO vacancies as well. Okay. Next you will get SBI PO and clerk. Then followed by New India Assurance Company and so on. The list goes on. Anyway, IBPS is there. RRB vacancies this time we can expect Railway Recruitment Board. So from here to till the end of this year, we are going to get thousands of vacancies. All the vacancies will be filled up in this year only. Got the idea? Right. Why I am telling this one? Some students are doing some mistake, I'll tell you, in preparation. They start the preparation after the notification. Don't do like that. Because nowadays, the time gap is very less. From the notification to the preliminary examination, hardly we get to 1 to 1.5 months. That's it. So you keep on preparing, and you have to write all the examinations during your preparation. And the maximum time to get success for any government job, I'm telling you students, not more than 1 year. 1 year is the maximum time. In the worst case, that may go to 1.5 years. But during this 1 year, you have to give your best. First, learn all the basics, brush them up, and go for the practice. Continuous practice must be there. Alright, anyway, come back to this question, students. This is one of the good questions. Actually, this type of questions, I have seen many questions in recent competitive exams. And this question is based on alternate day concept and negative work concept also. Two things are involved. Actually, this question I have discussed in my regular course in lesson number 8. Not 8, I'm sorry, lesson number 9. Lesson number 8 was the basic one, basics of alternate day concept or alternate minute, alternate hour, whatever it may be. And in the 9th session, I have discussed many questions, advanced level questions. This is the first one. Anyway, students, how to do this one? See, students, if you observe the question carefully, and you have the basic idea of this type of questions, easily you can solve this question within the stipulated time, that too without writing anything on the paper. Yes, I mean it. Without writing anything on the paper, you can do this type of questions, provided you should know the basics and you should have adequate practice of doing this type of questions. Okay, right. Now first read the question properly, then after that I'll explain you in a detailed way. Even the beginners can understand that one. What exactly they have given? Two children A and B are playing a game. A can draw a picture in 30 minutes. B can erase, now negative work, erase that one in 40 minutes. Immediately one thing should come to your mind. What is that? A is more efficient than B, because he can draw in only 30 minutes, but B takes 40 minutes to erase that one. So A is more efficient. Definitely the work is going to be completed at some point of time. If B is the person who is erasing the work is more efficient than the person drawing that one, then the work will not be completed. That will be vanished at one point of time. Clear one? Right. Next, what they have given, if A starts drawing and if the drawing sheet is passed on to those two alternatively for 1 minute. Very important concept. Okay, they are not doing the work simultaneously. So alternatively for 1 minute, starting with whom? A. That means A takes the drawing sheet. He draws something there to some extent. After that it goes to B and B will erase it. Since A is more efficient than B, some part of the picture or drawing will be remaining on the sheet only after B's work also completed for 1 minute. The next minute, the third minute, again A takes up and he draws something, some more. Then after that B erases, again A, again B, again A, again B. Now the question is, if the pattern goes like that, then the time required to complete the picture for the first time, definitely the picture is going to be completed, since A is more efficient than B. Now we have to find out exactly when that is going to be completed. Now all the options they have given in minutes only, and that too very close, 240, 232, 233, 242, 241, very close to one another. Should be very careful. As I told you students, you need not write anything on the paper. Simply you can solve it. But there may be some beginners also who are watching this video. So let me explain that one by writing something on the board. Now start the question as it is with the LCM shortcut, how we do the time and work questions. Let's start in this way. Then after that I'll tell you what are the changes we have to do to go for this negative work and alternate day concept. And finally, I'll give you one trick, simple trick to solve that one. Okay, now start like this. Here, A can draw in 30 minutes. Okay, B erases that one in 40 minutes. Now from B side, negative work is being done. Now take the LCM as the total work here. 30, 40 LCM is 120. Now let's take the total drawing is equal to 120 units. Let us take in this way. To complete this 120 units, for A, it takes 120 by 30, 4, 4, 4. Okay, completed A, to complete this 120, A takes 30 minutes. That means per minute, A can draw 4 units there. If we take 120 as the total unit of that drawing. Okay, whereas B erases per minute 120 by 40. So that is 3 units. That means in 2 minutes, since it is alternate one, in 2 minutes, 4 minus 3, 1 unit of drawing will be remaining on the drawing sheet. Is it clear for all of you? Simple one, right? So negative work is being done here. 4 minus 3. Every 2 minutes, I'll write otherwise. In every 2 minutes, how much work is done? Let us call it as work for our purpose. How many units of work? 1 unit is completed. That's it. Okay. This is one thing, very important one for us. Alright. Next, let's use a simple trick here, students. I've taken the total amount of work as 120 units, isn't it? Before going for the final solution, simply you have to use a trick in this way. From 120, from total units, deduct A's 1 minute's work, 4 units. That is equal to 116. Why we have to use this trick or technique, students? Simple one, to make it easier for us. How that is? I have deducted from 120, I have deducted 4. 4 is nothing but 1 minute work of A. That means in this 116 unit work, last minute work was done by B only. Okay, last minute work was done by B only. So before that minute A worked. After that B erased that one. After B erases that one, 116 units of work has been done till that one. Next A takes up and A takes 1 more minute to complete the work. Now we got the idea why I have deducted this 4 there, because first work is started by A, or A is starting the work. That means first day A, that's first minute here in this case. First minute A, then second minute B, then third A, then B, then A, then B. Now we'll go to that point. From 120, if you take out 4 here, 116 is remaining. Up to this 116, the one, who is the last person to do that one? B only, obviously. Isn't it? B only. Now remaining 4 units will be done by A by taking 1 more minute. Okay, now you try to find out how many minutes would it take to complete this 116 units in this pattern. 1 minute A, 1 minute B. A positive, B negative work. So simply to complete 1 unit, it takes 2 minutes. As simple as this one. To complete this 116 units, it takes how much time? Obviously 116 into 2, that is 232 minutes. What do you mean by this 232 minutes? See students, 231st minute, on that minute A worked. Then 232nd minute B worked. How that is? A works on, in this pattern, since A started that one, A works on odd numbered days, because first day A, third day A, fifth day A, seventh day A. As far as BC is concerned, on even numbered days B works. Since A started the work, B on second day, fourth day, sixth day, eighth day, 10th day, and so on. On 232nd day, B works. Not a day. While teaching time and work, generally we go for days. On 232nd minute, 232nd minute, B worked. B erased something. Now, up to this 232 minute, 116 units of work has been done. Now, the remaining work, 4 units. This 4 units will be completed by A. By taking how many minutes? 1 minute. So here 232 plus 1, total 233 minutes. That's the right option here. Right answer, of course. So 233 means option number C is the right one. All of you got the idea, students, how to do this one. Simple trick you have to use. But the trick must be backed by the concept. You must know the basics. If you have the basic of alternate day concept coupled with basic time and work concept plus negative work concept, only then you are able to do this type of questions. Now you think it over, students. Can't you do the same question without writing anything on the paper? Of course, yes. Once you read that one and if you get something in your mind, then automatically, like you should get the blueprint there. 30, 40, 40 is negative, then 120 is the total work. 4 and 3, 1 unit in 2 minutes. Okay, so 1 unit in 2 minutes. 116 in how many? Why 116? I have to deduct 4 from that one because I need to go to that point where B finally works. After that, A can complete, because once A complete, B erases that one, A completes that one. So for the first time, the work is going to be completed in 233 minutes. Of course, in 234 minutes, if the work continues like that, in 234 minutes, again B comes and 3 units of work will be erased by B. That is the reason why I have taken out 4. I have kept this 4 as a buffer there. Up to 116 units of work, B completes the erasing part. Then after that, A comes and 4 units will be completed in 1 minute. That's the technique. Now we got the idea? Right. Thank you so much, students, and I request all of you to share this video with all your circles so that even other students may be benefited. Thank you so much.